On the eve of the MLS Cup Playoffs, one Leo Messi, his extension, his time beyond 40 years old will be in Major League Soccer. It's all but confirmed. It is confirmed. The greatest of all time per your child's t-shirt. He's going to be staying here. What do we make of this, Mr. Davis?
Yeah, contract extension, 3 years. Now, when you are 38, 3 years is a very long time. I mean, it doesn't feel long. Everybody who's of a certain age recognizes that time starts, like, years go faster the older you get. And that may be the case for Leo Messi. But in terms of being 38 and playing professional soccer, even if the man is known for a stroll rather than a brisk run out on the soccer field more often than not, it feels like you are pushing the boundaries of what he is capable of physically if you sign him to a 3-year contract. At the same time, Rob, if Lionel Messi comes to you and says, in order for me to re-sign with Inter Miami and help you open up the brand new stadium next year, I'm going to need 3 years. You give the man 3 years. You say, absolutely, Senor Messi, here's the paperwork. Let's get this done. Here he is pictured in the under construction Miami Freedom Park that will be open next year, that absolutely Jorge Mas and his partners want to see Lionel Messi playing in, not watching a game in.
This image is what a great way to demonstrate the moment that it really is for him to sign the extension, to be in the bowels of the construction. It's quite a good visual representation of what a contract extension means for him.
He's seated at a giant. I mean, this is a giant desk. It looks like. I know this is a perspective situation with the lens we're using, but it looks like a giant desk. They brought this in. Is this breaking OSHA rules? Says Angus.
He's not wearing a hard hat, and he's in a construction zone, so we might have to file some reports.
Really good point that Lionel Messi may be in violation of the safety rules on his construction site, but also, he is going to be playing exactly where he's sitting, and he'll be moving just about as much when he's playing, when he's on that. Like, obviously, he's still incredibly good. He's the best player in Major League Soccer. He's going to win a second consecutive MVP. He's going to be the first man to ever do that. Only the second man to ever win multiple MVPs in Major League Soccer. The other one being the legendary Preki. Of course, you sign him to a new deal. Of course, you give him what he wants. No issue at all with any of this, even if it does kind of strain credulity that he will make it to 41.
I'm curious if there's anyone out there that's lobbying for the MVP award to be called the Preki Award rather than the Donovan Award, because he does hold that status as the back-to-back.
I'm that person, Rob. I'm that person. Preki's career is remarkable. It is amazing. Go look up that man's career. He starts off in Europe. He's playing for, was it Red Star that he was with? Somebody like that. He ends up moving to the United States at a time when the Iron Curtain was a thing. He then it plays for, so Red Star Belgrade is where he was when he started his career after being born in Yugoslavia. He went to the Tacoma Stars and played 250 games nearly for the Tacoma Stars of indoor soccer in America between 85 and 90. He went to Sweden for a cup of coffee but never played a game. Came back and played indoor with St. Louis Storm. Went to Everton in the Premier League era, the beginning of the Premier League ever. Played for Everton and scored 4 goals. Then he went to the San Jose Grizzlies and played indoor again. Then he played at Portsmouth for a minute in 94, 95. And then he started his MLS career, 96 to 2005. He won 2 MVPs. One of those he won when he was 40 years old. 40 years old. He had an incredible career. Lionel Messi could never.
We haven't done a memory hole segment on this show for a very long time. Maybe a Preki deep dive in the offseason might be in the cards.
Oh, man.
That's certainly a story. Yeah. How many careers kind of have Everton sandwiched in between 2 indoor teams on the resume? Can't imagine there's too many out there like that. But returning to the Messi topic, blunt question, will Messi still be good beyond 40?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, look, he scored 29 goals this year. He had 44 goal contributions or whatever it was, 45 or whatever it was. He may not be at those numbers when he is 41. If he wants to play, there's every chance that he plays another year, opens the stadium, and then says, okay, I'm done. And the 3-year contract is a just-in-case situation. Nobody signs a 1-year contract.
No.
So, yeah, absolutely. If he's healthy and he's still feeling it, and we have no reason to believe that he wants to quit. I watch him play. Absolutely, he walks a lot. But when he doesn't walk, he wants to win. He's looking for ways. He cares. The man lives to score goals. He lives to win games. He wears his passion on his sleeve. It doesn't matter if this is not the Champions League. It's not Barcelona. It's not the World Cup with Argentina. He wants to win in Miami. And so absolutely, if he's healthy and has the passion, he will still be very good at 41.